the 30-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And they'll go right back to Evans. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. You look at this Steeler defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. And the Rams at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now 2nd and 5. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down. On the give, it's Warren. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff for Warren. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Pickett back to throw. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Atwell now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Evans again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Austin. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They'll run it. Warren. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's Byron Young, who ranged in that time and stopped him for a loss.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Finds Pickens outright. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Running left, it's Warren. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now stands at 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Atwell now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hey, easy. 10. Big 20. 10-50.
On second down, here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nakua, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off-play action. Pickett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25. Deontay Johnson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 74 yards. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Stafford on first down. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Middle. Double right. 32.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. On 2nd down, Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Atwell now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's got a man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and a yard.
53, ready.
To throw is Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Drill right, 22. Hey, 5-0.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 4th down, Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Rams first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Stafford now to throw. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing again is Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Stafford. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To the air again, Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. This defense coming out after the half, and if that play is any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Rams are back within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might move out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw brought in by Austin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On the run, it's Warren. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Now a run with Warren. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Here's Warren. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 98 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, Warren. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They toss it to Warren. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't wasn't a fumble, really. Boswell's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Atwell now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5. In motion, the tight end. Play action. Stafford. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Evans running behind center. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp from 21 yards away. And the Rams are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
A very important extra point there. Up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Warren will try the right side.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Defensive strategy on that particular play just came from the outside.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Here's Pickett. For left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to take the lead here in Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 70. Come on, offense. Come on.
Now it's Stafford. This is caught by Evans. Get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Big 20.
Now Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, and a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Stafford now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Easy. Double right. 32.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't